Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
Our conversation today flows from a song that we heard this past week. And the title of the song is I Am Not What Happened to Me. And it's a beautiful song in itself. So that will be posted on the blog as well as this week's music. But we were talking about the song, and on a certain level, it makes absolute sense. It is a deep truth. Instinctively, you know it. On the other hand, we are asking the question, but isn't it a fact that if you've experienced a trauma or had a very, very bad experience, aren't you changed by that?
I think you are definitely changed. I think in terms of trauma and traumatic experiences, it actually changes something cellular.
Mm,
So there is definite physical and psychological changes. But I think what the song says, if it says, I am not what happened to me, it says that this thing that happened to me doesn't define me.
yes,
It's not who I am.
yes.
um, I am not the victim that was raped or the terrible thing that happened to me. Um, so I think it definitely, I don't think that one can experience very difficult things and not be different.
Mm,
But the different that we're talking about isn't a complete change of who I intrinsically am,
mm, mm,
what my worth as a person is.
mm, mm,
And I think that's what comes out in the lyrics as well.
mm,
Um,
mm, mm, mm.
yeah.
It implies, or from experience, we know that this isn't a magical wand uh, that is
Yeah.
waved and
Just
said,
saying that doesn't,
just say
yeah,
this and realize this, and all your problems or how you see yourself,
or
or
the damage that was done.
yeah, or the memories, they will disappear.
No, but I think it's a very important step in the healing
I
process
think so.
to come to the realization that I intrinsically who I am has not been touched by this.
Yes,
Um, it has
yes.
changed me. It has. Um,
It made me
I
more
will.
sensitive,
Yes, but I will
maybe.
also always have the scars. I will always maybe be hyper vigilant. I will
Mm,
struggle to trust people. All of those things, but it does make me more understanding of other people that has gone through the same. Um, it gives me insight. So there's I think to both sides,
mm,
um, looking or coming through something like that.
mm.
Um, but it happens to the person that you are. These um, things that flow out of this, positive and negative, um, comes from out who you are. It's not something you've not changed, and now you look totally different.
Mm, 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 mm,
Um,
mm.
it does, I think, a very bad traumatic experience or life has the impact of dampening who you are, or suppressing who
Yeah.
you are, and your maybe your potential, your inherent talents, your uniqueness often gets pushed down because
Suppressed.
suppressed because of this it's almost like a shadow that's always over you,
Mm,
especially if this has not you have not had the time or the um, it wasn't possible for you to work through this in a
mm,
healing
mm,
process.
mm, mm.
So it does hide us somehow, and that's also the message of the Enneagram, isn't it? In
Yes.
terms of that the core, the essential self, the God spark, cannot be damaged, cannot be changed, cannot die. But it can be hidden. It can be totally overshadowed by the personality that's trying to protect us.
I'm thinking if we really, really take it that there is this deep center in us, a kernel, a heart
of worthiness and of goodness.
Yes.
And one can understand that it is so difficult. I mean, not having had a very traumatic life and struggling with self-worth, struggling with self-love. You can imagine that if you've been abused as a small child, that it is such it seems like an impossibility for you to come to a place, get to a place where you actually believe or get to that self-worth, where you actually feel the self-worth
Yeah.
inherently that you were created with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not something that we can lightly talk about or say, oh, it's just something that you must work
Because
through.
this isn't a theme for a positivity talk.
No, not at all. No. And it might be that the whole of your life is a struggle to handle these things that's happened to you, and that it never resolves, or that healing never happens, or that you can never really go there because it's just too difficult.
But even despite that difficulty, it doesn't change the fact that there's a kernel within me.
Yes, and that I am not what happened to me.
Yes.
And I think that's what she's saying. She's putting that on the table, and I think one can only know that if you've had those experiences. If you haven't had that, and you can only say that to such an extent, when you've when you've been along the way a little bit and looking back and saying, but this thing that happened to me doesn't equal me. That's not who I am. Yeah.
It is really a very a difficult journey that we often have to travel, but a very brave journey.
Very brave. Very brave.
And sometimes it's also a very alone journey.
Yeah.
Because there's shame involved depending on what happened. There's shame, there's loneliness.
Often guilt.
There's often guilt. So there's such a lot of things there. So on the one hand, we are saying through this talk stimulator, what happened to us is really real and can have huge, a huge impact on our lives.
And it has influence on our
Yes,
lives.
that we are saying that.
Yeah.
But simultaneously, we are also saying this isn't a naive song.
Not at all.
Or unrealistic.
Not at all. No, that there's been a lot of growth and healing and working with this I think to get to that point where you can say that.
Yes. So, saying that, it's a matter of on this brave journey where you are in therapy, where you are going for spiritual direction, where you are working through issues, knowing this can be of great help.
I think so.
Yeah.
Getting to the place, not just that you know this, but you really embrace this as the truth. And I think it's brave even if you don't walk the path of healing with all those therapies.
Yeah.
Because the things that happen to people, I mean, it's beyond what one can fathom.
Yeah.
And sometimes to just be able to get out of bed is a brave thing.
Yeah.
So in saying that, it's we have no idea what it takes for people to live their lives with what has happened to them.
Yeah.
And to have this one truth might just be one step closer
Mm.
to
Mm.
to to handling life, to
Mm.
maybe, yeah, to see a little bit of light
Mm.
at the end of the tunnel.
Mm. Talking about this, we are also thinking of a recent retreat that we had over the Easter weekend here at the Restry, a retreat on the grief process. And the people attending, grieving in some way or the other, and really again, their bravery, being brave to be vulnerable, but how it helps to share with others and to be in a community where you can talk about longing and hurt and everything, and you don't have to explain because there's deep understanding.
Yeah, because that is
Um,
often what happens, is that
yeah.
these experiences gives us understanding.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we are really in deep admiration of people doing the difficult things. And we hope this can help in a small way where you might be busy with such a process. Hopefully we'll talk again next week.
Keep well, everyone.
Bye-bye.